followed by the semis and the final that will be coming in next weekend here at the same venue. So to welcome and to start the 2026 tournament itself, the BIC Fiji Fact, we have the two teams in front of us already, and they are Lautoka and Nasinu. But before we go into that, we will welcome Riten Gosai into the live coverage.
Thank you very much, Nadim Mohammed. The storied history of the Fiji Football Association Cup Tournament, the BIC Fiji Fact continues, and for this year's tourney, we are back at Subrail Park in Lambasa after a break of 1 year. The Fiji Fact was last played here in 2024, where Lautoka beat Navua 1-0 in the final, and what a way to start this year's tournament with Lautoka in the first game up against Nasinu.
And we will straight away go into the Lautoka lineup. As you have it there on your My TV pay-per-view screen. Seni Rusim Bokini, the veteran police officer, with Pelele Roti and Simeone Lambenu. Sitiveni Davo Ilangi will be the man leading the Blues camp, they call them, the Blue Army. Matthew Tuinuku. Veleni Rasorewa, one of those players to watch, and Rusiate Matererenga. Felix Joseph, the import out there, with Api Solome Ravovo, the youngster. Sailasa Nedungu, the man from Ba, with Afraz Ali, the man from Mengenia, and Nandi joining Lautoka. So that's your Lautoka lineup for this one. And Nasinu, they have Waisian Duai in goal, a huge responsibility for this man. Waisake Jr. with the young staff, Mike Andao, having the responsibility of being the captain for the team. With Nasoni Mereke, Biliafi, the player to watch in this Nasinu lineup, with Ranit Maharaj, Bruce Hughes playing for Suva, playing for Rewa, now playing for Nasinu. Emmanuel Atim is also there, another player to watch, with the Paul Francis, Salvesh Singh, and Ronnie Singh making up the pack here written.
Yeah, after impressing with the Fiji under-17s and making his debut for Bula FC, Mike Andau has been given the huge responsibilities of captaining the Nasinu outfit. Nasinu, they have never won the Fiji Football Association Cup Tournament or the Fiji Fact. They've been runners-up in 2002, and they in fact lost to Lautoka in the final. So this match definitely builds up to be an exciting opener to the 2026 BIC Fiji Fact.
Ironical, isn't it? They played one final Nasinu, and here they get the chance to kick off the 2026 BIC Fiji Fact here at Subrail Park. A young-looking pack there in a different attire totally. The Nasinu team, they're looking smart in that the white and black camouflaged jumper here. Lautoka in their traditional outfit. Remember, the Lautoka team, they have played 10 finals in the Fiji Fact itself, and they have won 4 and they lost 3. And like Riten said, Nasinu, they played only one final and they could not win that one. We are set to go here at Subrail Park in Lambasa, but before that we say a big thank you to all our sponsors for this My TV pay-per-view live streaming. Extra Supermarket, welcome to the Extra Experience, Glamada Investments, exclusive distributors of Leniers in Fiji, Avnils Multi Electronics, the phone specialist, as we are underway. Power Vault Services PTE Limited, your trusted electrical solution. IXL Financial Solution, Tailored Mortgage and Insurance Solutions. Kiwi Homes New Zealand Limited, Kelvin Realtors, licensed real estate agent. Fiji Traders, we do it the smart way. Flick Hygiene, Fiji National University, Semester 2 applications is open there now. And Zubair's Distributors PTE Limited, your trusted wholesale and retail partner in Fiji. And Stratum Construction, our big line of partners in the My TV pay-per-view live streaming. We are almost 30 seconds into the first match here written.
Yeah, major compliments and acknowledgements. Our gratitude to all our sponsors that are making it happen and allowing us to bring to you on the airwaves of My TV the 2026 edition of the Fiji Fact from a picturesque looking Subrail Park in Lambasa.
Throw in there for Nasinu. Lerotti tried to get it away, comes back to the right hand side here, early stages of the match. Big one, the time waiting as the run, that is what we are talking about from that man, Veleni Rosarewa. Whenever he will be there, he'll make his presence felt.
Good to see Veleni getting a break in the starting 11. We've seen him come off the bench in the tournaments last year, and this time around, if you look at the Lautoka lineup, Veleni, one of those names that sticks out as a youngster getting a break in the starting 11.
Nasinu now, Mike Andau lost that one as Ravovo from the left-hand side tried to play through, but well defended that time by Nasinu Waisake. Now Waningasao is the one there, so that man that we are calling Waisake Jr. is Waisake Navaningasao. And throw in here, Nasoni Mereke has the responsibility. Just a couple of minutes gone here. Nasoni the time and out of play from Emmanuel Etim. That is a Nasinu throw in. It went off Ravovo. Nasoni Mereke and Bruce. They keep possession. Throw in, it will be Nasoni Mereke, halfway mark. Again, they keep on stepping further into the opposition half. Good gain by Nasinu.
Yeah, interesting from Nasoni Mereke. Every time, if you've seen in the last two occasions, the ball goes out. And this is the third time Nasoni using all his experience for those extra yards and sneaking further in to the Lautoka half.
Across that one and trying to come in, Ranit Maharaj with that wild kick. Ends up as a goal kick for Lautoka. And this man, Senirosim Bokini, the police officer, the oldest on the field, I assume, as Lautoka in defense at time. The clearance made, long one. Veleni chases, but controlled well by the goalkeeper. Oisian Duai, big drop, headed away. Is covering well in defense. Now it is Lautoka again putting pressure. Nasinu do well. Mike Andau from the midfield comes into the right inside. Met well by Afra Azali. The Nandi man, the Menginia Nandi resident. He played for Lautoka before, then came back to Nandi and back with the Lautoka. Afra Azali.
The same thing with Rusia Tema Teradanga as well. So those two have transitioned over from their neighbors. They played for the men in green and now wearing the blue jumper this afternoon.
Nasinu, they go across from it. Infield pass. What can he do? The referee coming in the way at the time of Biliafi. And it will be a drop ball in favor of Nasinu surely as they had possession in there. They do so. But then Lautoka from the right inside. Quickly they bring it away. Sailasa, Naidungo. And Rosiate. And Selasa. Now it is the chance there. And that one is a half-hearted shot from City Veni Dhavo Ilangi. City tried to power it home from that angle. But no threat whatsoever there for Nasinu.
So almost 5 minutes up in the first half. And first bit of attack that we have seen teams taking the time to tease each other out. Just settling in at Subrel Park, and like I said, the first bit of attacking from Lautoka, Siti Veni Davuilangi was on the charge.
A warm welcome wherever you are enjoying this My TV pay-per-view live streaming presentation from Subrel Park in Lambasa. Match after match. This one is Lautoka versus Nasinu on your screen. And this is a Group B match, and straight after this, 3 p.m., will also be a Group B match between Ba and Nanronga. And then we have a 5 p.m. kickoff when Rewa will take on Navua. 7 p.m. is official opening. And at 7:30 p.m., Lambasa, the home team for this BIC Fiji Fect 2026, will be facing off Suva in that big match that is very much awaited for. Here is Bruce Hughes now stepping away. Emmanuel Etim covered well. Afra Azali They come to the left-hand side, Ravovo and Veleni Rasorewa. And no flag up that time. And finally, Rusiate Matirarenga will be called back as he was miles offside already, trying to justify, but that won't change. That flag will remain there.
Well done to the referee. There seem to have been a foul rather on Ravovo from Nasoni Merike. He had the whistle in his mouth but allowed the play to continue. But unfortunate for the men in blue for Lautoka to catch their man, their striker up front, Rusiate Matararenga, offside.
So Asian Duwai will take that one, short one for Bruce. Bruce Hughes. Across field they go now. Pressure coming there from the right inside. Selasa Naidungu. And again, Lautoka regroup and regather. Racing back to cover that one is Nambenu. Simi Nambenu. And controlling it well on that far end, Felix Joseph. Back to the goalkeeper, Bocchini. They have seen the formation of Nasinu there. 4-3-3, very much being shown for now. Transitioning into 4-5-1, 4-4-2 as well. Very well, they're doing that. But then here is Lautoka. What can they do from the right inside? That cross is a missed kick. The chance here for Afraz, and his kick. That attempt will go into the hands of that goalkeeper, Waisian Duai. You saw it coming from the right inside, and almost a blunder costing them there.
A big miscue in central defense by Salve Singh, and what a chance to get the scoring underway for the 2026 Fiji effect. Afraz Ali, I wonder, was there need really for him to get the try to control the ball and get the second touch?
Veleni now running away with this one. Will this be number one? And it does. Veleni Rasorewa is the man that gets goal number one for BIC Fiji Effect 2026. The opener into this tournament. He broke away very, very well. A well-timed and determined run. And that's where he got it away from the defense line. Broke the defense line. He saw the goalkeeper trying to step out and placed it neatly. What a start for Veleni and his Blue Army.
Lautoka did not take too long from that miss by Afraz Ali. Setting it up nicely for Veleni Rasorewa. Walking into the box and placing it a left-footed place. Placing away from the Nasinu goalkeeper, Waisean Duai, and easy does it for Lautoka. Veleni gets the opening goal for the men in blues and also for the BIC Fiji Effect this year at Subrail Park in Lambasa. So didn't take too long. 9 minutes up on the clock, and we have goal number one for Lautoka.
So that name will be scripted as the first goal coming from Veleni Rasorewa. 9.5 minutes. Lautoka in the lead here. Great scenery, great setup to the start of BIC Fiji Effect 2026. The last one was in Suva. This one here in Lambasa. Clever 10. Great pass in field. Rosiate Matirarenga switches it across. He saw no Nasinu jerseys there. You can see the space on that right inside. But then the passes did not connect on that occasion for Lautoka as they tried to build up from the right inside. As Sitiveni Dhavo Ilangi was the one. The playmaker should have called him from the middle that got it to the right inside. He saw everyone moving towards the right, and he drifted the play towards the left of Nasinu.
Yarusiate Matararenga did well to notice three of his players, all unmarked, had the chance to create something for them. A lot of room in front of the Lautoka players as well. Unfortunately, miscued though for Nasinu. To come away with a throw-in. And Nasoni Merake on it again.
Throw-in taken there. Mike Andao, the young captain, just around 17 years of age. Nasoni Merake now playing as a right back here. But unfortunate for him, it's a foul throw being called. Match day 1, match number 1. Just 10 minutes after 1 p.m. here. As we are coming live from Subrel Park in Lambasa on My TV pay-per-view live streaming. And we say a big thank you to all our sponsors: Extra Supermarket, Glenmeda Investment with Avnil's Multi-Electronics, Powervault Services Pte Limited, IXL Financial Solutions, Kiwi Homes, New Zealand Limited, Kelvin Realtors, Fiji Traders, Flick Hygiene, Fiji National University, Zubair's Distributors Pte Limited, and Stratum Construction. We see Nduwai there, the goalkeeper, in number 21, very much concerned and talking about the situation in defense where they have to rectify. He has picked a few situations there. Veleni Rasorewa was given the chance there to pierce through the line of defense that they had the time. And this time Emmanuel Atim still going on his own. Emmanuel Atim with a pass, and the flag has gone up across, and that one, no matter what would have happened there, Seni Rosimbokini still gave his more than 100% to block, though he knew the flag was up. So they say, sure job. And he did the sure job. Seni Rosimbokini, the police officer.
Good vision from Nasoni Merike to find Emmanuel Etim, and he did well. He was hustled by two Lautoka defenders, and then to find Paul Francis in the clear. Unfortunately for Nasinu, though, Francis on his left foot, but in an offside position. And like Nadim Mohammed said, important for the goalkeeper to make sure until the fat lady sings, until the whistle goes, you do your job. And he did well to get a hold of the ball. So still, the net not shaken. Lautoka leads Nasinu by a 1-0.
Afraz Ali there to start with a throw in here. Rosiate and Sitiveni. The clearance made on that occasion from the defense for Nasinu. Came off a blue jersey, so it will be a throw in here. Nasoni Mereke again. How many throws has he taken so far into this 14 minutes or so? Afraz again. Sitiveni drops it down there. Which way can they go? Lautoka. Selasa Nedungo. And here is Veleni, and gets his number 2. Veleni Rasorewa is the name. He has been scoring and has scored 2 already here in a space of just around 5 minutes. The last one and the first one he scored was in the 9th minute, and now he gets his second, and same for Lautoka into the 14th minute. And Veleni Rasorewa has lifted Lautoka to a 2-0 lead now.
Veleni Rasorewa gets a brace for himself, and 2 goals on the board already for Lautoka with less than 15 played in the first half. So while it's celebrations for Lautoka in the very first match of the BIC Fiji fact, it is concerns at the back for Nasinu, especially the defenders. Where are the gaps opening up from? Why is Veleni finding it so easy to just walk past the defenders and place on 2 occasions the ball into the back of the net? Nasinu in danger of conceding more, and they definitely wouldn't want to lose this match. So with a lot of goals, as it will definitely matter when we get to the later stages of the tournament and look towards the knockout stages. So 2-0 already with just 15.5 played in the first half.
First quarter of the 90 of match number 1 for match day 1. They're down by 2-0. They will surely want to relook at the areas where they have to improve upon and stop Veleni Rasorewa and the pack. In fact, the quality ball possession that Lautoka is building up with. Now here is another one. That is Nambenu for Afraz Ali. Watch the space around Afraz. No Nasinu jerseys there. and now they come into the picture, and that is where the build-up will come in. This is a typical one here for Ravovo, but Nasoni Mereke has a wealth of experience around him, and he managed to get that one away. Here is Mike Andau. I'm sure he's dead. Loriman Dao is watching and supporting the young star, the son, Mike Andau, the former Rewa and the national rep, Loriman Dao. Here is Bruce and Lautoka, just do enough to put it out. Here's Micah and Nasoni. The passes, the triangular pass that they tried to construct did not happen. So Lautoka will get possession back. We talked about the shape of this Lautoka team. Rosiate Mati Rerenga and Veleni Rasorewa. They have been moving around. And here is the throw-in to the left-hand side. This is Veleni again. And those out there at Lautoka Central College will surely be proud of their man, Veleni Rasorewa, schooling at Lautoka Central College and scoring 2 goals for the Blues already here. Lautoka leading by 2-0. And Afraz Ali with a throw in here right into the face of the opposition half.
Nasinu, flat-footed, really getting caught flat in midfield and in defense. From how they are lining up, every time Lautoka has possession or they have possession, seems like a 4-4-3, but then that strategy is definitely, that formation is not working for them, because Lautoka are finding it easy to jump the midfield and find gaps in defense, and Veleni has shown that to us already twice, punishing Nasinu, and Lautoka leads 2-0 already.
Yeah, we just saw the Lautoka bench, AJ, Jinesh, and also Master Shivam and the others out there. They will be happy with this start. The Lautoka boss, Shailendra Prasad as well, who has not been seen around here yet. Probably will join, or maybe he's somewhere around. But surely happy with how his Blue Army, they call them Blue Army now, Lautoka. No more Baby Blues.
No longer the Baby Blues, they're the Blue Army now.
The Blue Army very much on target here. Already getting 2 goals. And here Afraz overlaps beautifully. What a run from him. Still looking for Ravovo, making it quite obvious there, the intention of where the ball was going. And Nasinu read that well. And Ravovo had to come in a bit aggressive in there. And Nasinu will be happy to come away with this one, the goal kick.
Salves did well to read the overlapping pass from Afraz. Ali came out quickly. And then in the melee with Ravovo, Ravovo going a bit harsh on Salves, giving away that free kick.
Nasinu now trying to get something here for their fans. They go to the left-hand side, but then a bit of hard work required there from that left-hand side from Ranit Maharaj, but couldn't quite do so. Rosiate Mati Rerenga throws it in there for Leroti. What can they do from that situation? Keeping it there, Veleni and Rosiate, the left footer. They drop it down now for Afraz. Great pass from him. Ravovo with a cross. And again, the defense read it well that time for Nasinu coming in the way and covering very well. So it will be a corner kick here to Lautoka. That is Jinesh Chan, the Lautoka coach. He is being assisted by Master Shivam, who is originally from here in Lambasa and teaching in Lautoka.
We've not seen a lot of crosses sent into the box yet, and this might be a set-piece opportunity for Lautoka to take the advantage of Rusi and City's height in the box.
They have the height, but not the target that time. Great delivery from Afraz Ali, and climbing high on that occasion, trying to finish it home was Epeli Leroti, and also in the picture came that man of Felix Joseph in number 16. He went up to be part of that corner kick mix and try and finish it home. It was well connected, but just the final drop went away. 21 minutes gone, and Veleni Rasorewa is the man making the difference here. Now Bruce for Nasinu. He has problems. Blue jerseys around him. Nasoni Mereke is there to complement that pass. They come to the right inside. And taken away Lautoka. Clever 10, Veleni. Bit of mix-up in the Nasinu jerseys as number 19 is Ronish Singh. But behind is number 9 for him at the back. But we are able to pick it as in front it is 19. So we have done it for you. That number 9, because Bruce Hughes is wearing the registered number 9. Could cross that time. So number 19 for them, Nasinu, is Ronish Singh.
They've tried to fix the error in the jersey numbers with tape on the one. There was a black tape on Ronish's jersey to say that the jersey is number 19, but in the context or during the
just a mix-up there.
Yeah, in the game, and the black tape has actually come off. So we don't see the 1. We just see the 9, and it looks like both players are wearing jersey number 9, Bruce and Ronish.
Emmanuel tried to drop that one for Bruce, who tried to run away from the defense. They still have it there. A bit of their moments too. But then Felix Joseph there on your screen. He just came up on your screen. And we do hope that you are enjoying the introduction of the BIC Fiji Fect 2026 match number 1. 22.5 minutes already being played here. And so far it is Veleni Rasorewa, and now they will come for that rehydration break here. What we call in our local terms, in our local context, as water break. An ideal opportunity for the players to rehydrate, to regroup, to rejuvenate and return for the remainder of the match return.
Yeah, we're taking cue from the FIFA World Cup played across the USA, Mexico and Canada at the same time that the BIC Fiji Fect is played at Subrail Park in Lambasa. So it's a hydration break now. Time for the teams to catch a breath and to get some water into the system. Definitely needed, as it's a warm, humid afternoon in Lambasa. And we take this time to quickly acknowledge, appreciate, and to thank our sponsors, Extra Supermarket. Welcome to the Extra Experience. Glamada Investments, exclusive distributors of linears in Fiji. Avnil's Multi-Electronics, the phone specialist. Powervault Services Limited, your trusted electrical solution providers. IXL Financial Solutions, tailored mortgage and insurance solution providers. Kiwi Homes New Zealand Limited. Kelvin Realtors, licensed real estate agent. Fiji Traders, we do IT the smart way. Flick Hygiene, Fiji National University. Semester 2 applications are now open. Zubair's Distributors Limited and Stratum Construction.
Yes, so we watch the opener of BIC Fiji Fect 2026. Watch the determination of this youngster, 17 years old, Veleni Rasorewa, in that number 7. So much space on the left of the goalkeeper. He tried to sprawl for it, but couldn't quite get the hands behind it. And that celebration time for Veleni Rasorewa.
Veleni, you saw the hustle with Salves. Salves did take a fall, but then you saw the hand also go up from Veleni to say, no, I did not foul him. It is me just going for the ball, and did well to control it in the box and put it well beyond the reach of Waisea to get the scoring underway. That was goal number 1 that we were showing you, which Veleni scored in the 9th minute for Lautoka.
Good run it was. Here, the Emmanuel team tries to break away. So the 2 goals by Veleni Rasorewa. We hope you're enjoying this My TV pay-per-view live streaming all the way from here at Subrail Park in Lambasa. A cross-field pass, and Nasoni Mereke, he knew 3 of the blue jerseys were around him. So pressure took its toll upon him. Now Veleni, Afraz, trying to cross it in, need pass. A bit of miss kick, cleared away finally. Sitiveni and Lerotti, the 2 together, the 2 siblings there, chance for them. Rosiate Materarenga, so soft. Veleni is not soft, but the goalkeeper is right there. The flag is also up across for offside. Rosiate Materarenga probably was already offside, and even the finish from him. But then credit goes to this man on the ground for now of the goalkeeper for Nasinu here of Waisian Duai, as he was determined to block that one, defend that one. He did that, and the flag was also up there, so it's still 2-0.
Almost getting a hat-trick, Veleni Rasorewa. Good setup, Sitiveni Davoi Langi and Rusiate Matararenga. When the ball trickled over to him, you'd like to think, where did the offside flag come from? Was it for Rusiate or was it for Veleni Rasorewa? But putting his body on the line, Waisei and Duai, and in a lot of pain, you can see that agony on his face. The arms go straight to the face, feeling it and not allowing that goal number 3 to go in. So kudos, well done to Waisei and Duai, the Nasinu goalkeeper. But that wouldn't have counted anyway.
He's up and okay to carry on. The play continues now. 25 minutes coming up. Here's Nasoni Mereke and Bruce. Lautoka. Maikandao for Nasinu. Great through pass there. Emmanuel Etim, the hard-working forward for Nasinu. They come to the right-hand side. Nasoni Mereke lays it across there for Ronish. And Emmanuel Etim putting some pressure on this Lautoka defense. They didn't have much to do so far, but now Nasinu is making them work around the 25th minute mark. Mike Andau, clever 10, a 360-10 from him that time. Neat pass in field, and that man of Felix will be able to manage Felix Joseph for his goalkeeper, Seniro Simbokini.
From what we've seen Nasinu do in the last 5 minutes or so, Lautoka, I tell you what, they better not get comfortable with this 2-goal lead, because Nasinu are trying to weave something of their own. And that was a good sequence of play from them before Joseph did well at the back, controlling things for Lautoka. But on the charge again now, Lautoka.
Chance here for them for the third one. Can they get it here? Trying to score it in. Veleni Rasorewa looking for his hat-trick there. Denied on that occasion. What an opportunity for him. He tried to place it home with a left footer instead of the right, because that was the body post chant position for him. And he tried to finish it home. It would have been a hat-trick celebration for him. But hang on. Nasino defense were also there. And Lautoka will get a corner kick from that situation. Number 7 is Veleni Rasorewa.
No-nonsense clearance from Nasoni Mereke. Although there were 4 or 5 of them in the box, and just Veleni Rasorewa to contend with, taking no chances whatsoever. Nasoni just kicking it out for yet another corner kick to the Blue Army.
Afraz Ali will deliver the right foot swing, and the header from Rusiate. The shot comes in there and away from Simi Nambeno. Nasino will get things to restart. The time Simeone Nambeno, the centre back, went up to add numbers. Nasoni tends away. Veleni gets it there for Sitiveni and Leroti. Here is Nambeno again, staying around this part of the field. Clever touches there. And Ravovo now just outside the box. Great pass in field. The chance there for them. What can they do? And Rosiate Materarenga gets goal number 1 for him. And goal number 3 for Lautoka. 28 minutes gone. Rosiate Materarenga getting the third one here. And complimenting Velenis too. So 3-0 now.
We talked about the situation getting out of hand, and from bad to worse for Nasinu already in the first half. Apisalome Ravovo, and just that controlling the box from Silvesh, not a good one. Taking it away was the Lautoka number 18, and then laying it on the silver platter for Rusiate. Easy finish, just needed to guide it home away from Waisei and Duwai. Rusi gets his first goal, but that is goal number 3 for the Blue Army. Lautoka leads Nasinu by 3-0.
We just saw the Lautoka officials there on your screen here in the grandstand. Still, we didn't see that man, the veteran evergreen, the president for Lautoka, Shalendra Prasad. I'm sure he's watching from somewhere, and he's in a celebration mood, just like his officials were seen as Leroti now from the right inside. Infield pass for Rosiate. Rosiate Mati Rarenga. That time was given acres of space around him. No Nasinu players, and he needs just that. Here's again Rosiate, but just away from him, that pass, and Oisiandoai will be happy to be able to bring that with a clearance there. Felix Nasinu again. Here is Felix running for that one, and Ravovo has seen the space around him, tries to get it away from Bruce, and the referee has picked probably a foul there, and it will be a throw-in, they say. Maikan Dow, a cross-field run, infield. What can they do here? They come to the right inside. Here is Bruce Hughes. Stepping in, but covered well by Ravovo, Veleni. And again, Nasinu, they get it away for themselves. Biliafi, hard-working Biliafi, number 6 for Nasinu. Here is Bruce Hughes, Maikan Dow. And now Emmanuel Etienne drops it down for Biliafi. And the goalkeeper Mbokini doing well. He's playing more like a defender now outside the box area. But that is also the role of a goalkeeper too. Here is Sitiveni Thavo Ilangi. Gadalai Roti and now Sitiveni, the two brothers in the midfield for Lautoka. And what a pass that one is, Veleni. But Waisian Duai will collect that one. So 30 minutes gone here, return. And Lautoka is cruising through into the first step of BIC Fiji Fect 2026.
Definitely turning out to be a cruise for them. 3 goals already in the first half an hour, and they are not looking to slow down with the barrage of attacks on the Nasinu goal mouth that we have seen from Lautoka. It does appear so that the scoreboard might keep on ticking if the Nasinu team does not bring some of the midfielders back into defense and try to close those gaps at the back.
So they have another corner kick here. Just over 38th minute mark. Here's Afraz Ali. So 3-0 is the scoreline already. Afraz Ali with the delivery. You can see the direction of the wind straight into the face of Nasinu.
Merike touches it on the way out, and so it looks like it might be a corner kick from the opposite side.
Yeah, another corner kick, and this time Afraz has to stride across from that corner flag to the near corner flag and take it from this end.
And you can see in the steps the slow stride to the corner flag. There is no urgency from Lautoka. And you'd expect that. This is, like we said earlier, hot afternoon in Lambasa. And when you have 3 goals good on the scoreboard already, you've done the hard yards. But will Lautoka go for another one?
Good one there, headed away. Again, Afraz drops it down, and Emmanuel Atim had to be there. He's saying the last touch came in from Leroti, but it didn't, so Afraz for Veleni. Good run, good turn that time. Nasoni Mereke doing the hard yards at the right defensive area for Nasinu. Here is Ravovo outside, so it will be a throw-in. Emmanuel, shot one. Ronish and Emmanuel. Now Bruce. Bit of physical battle there. Afraz from Leroti. Infield for Leroti. Now Sitiveni and Leroti, the two brothers again. Very well placed in the midfield and doing the hard yards. controlling the entire and commanding the entire play so far for Lautoka. Again, exemplary of what we spoke about, the two brothers. Watch them there in number 2. You can see and number 5 as well, Ipeli Leroti and Sitiveni Thavo Ilangi. And City is the captain. Free kick here for Lautoka. Afraz for Leroti. Across they go. Nambenu and Leroti. They're building up again. We have seen them getting the defensive players being used in the build-up. Very well utilized. Good run there. What can they do from the right inside? They have Rosiate. And Biliafi trying to block that one, but Lautoka, Felix, and a half-hearted shot from him. Tried to have his luck from that distance. This man, number 16, Felix Joseph, the man from Nigeria, playing for Lautoka. Great defender that he is in number 16 for Lautoka. So 35 minutes coming up, final 10 that we are stepping into, and Lautoka surely has a huge advantage into match number 1 written.
Definitely they do, with a little under 10 now remaining in the first half. Well, it's the other way around, a little over 10 remaining in the first half. But Lautoka suddenly, they came into this match all guns blazing. Veleni Rasorewa 2 goals to the good and 1 to Rusiate Matararenga, leading comfortably 3-0 over a sorry-looking Nasinu in the first half.
So there will be a lot of discussions in the Nasinu change room. Veleni Rasorewa not getting the steps that he would have wanted. A bit of awkward platform there for him to run as Nasinu off screen, or you can see him there. Veleni is down at the moment, and the referee has decided to stop play so that the tournament's goal scorer, the man who opened the accounts, Veleni Rasorewa, 2 goals for himself. Probably they will look at the bench, Lautoka, maybe, or maybe not, with 36 minutes gone, and their star striker is down for now. Will they make the substitution? As we can see the Lautoka coaching panel there, led by Ajines Chan, very much close with Afraz Ali there. You can see on your screen discussing the whole situation and what to do in the remaining 9 minutes and more, and then come back to him and discuss about the entire first 45 and plan for the next 45.
Yeah, acres of space had opened up in front of Veleni Rasorewa, but just stumbled and did not get up after that. So seems to have hurt himself, and the medics attending to him. But one of the things that you picked up on, Nadim Elia, was the jersey that Nasinu are wearing in this match. Usually you'd also expect them to be wearing a shade of blue with a maroonish pants. But this time around, because Lautoka, the Blue Army, already in their blues, as you can see in the stands also, super happy that Lautoka already have a 3-0 lead in the first half.
The two neighbors to there behind Lautoka, blue and black.
Neighbors on Vitilevu and neighbors also in the stands at Subrel Park. But then the jersey definitely looking posh, Nasinu, but not posh on the score line, or on the scoreboard rather, down by 3-0.
So happy Lautoka fans, surely, as their star, Veleni Rasorewa, is looking all good to carry on. And fair play returned by the captain, City, for Wesian Duai. Nasinu build up from that left-hand side. Now when Ingosao lost that one. Here is Rosiate Matararenga. He showed and relived the glimpse of his dad. What is on a volley? And those shots, the rolling ball volley, they call it, came from Rosiate Matararenga here this afternoon. Tried to have his luck from that angle. And just away, again Lautoka. Leroti, Sitiveni. And Biliafi here steps away from Nambeno, releases a throw there. What can he do? The flag is up against that run, that time from Paul Francis. and they have to go back for the offside kick for Lautoka. Some promise shown the time from Nasinu, and he knows, Felix, on that occasion, what the situation was for them, as Felix Joseph and Nambeno were beaten very well. It was only the flag that came in the way.
Yeah, Avinash Narayan, the assistant referee, closer to our commentary booth. He had that well scouted out. But then the setup from Nasinu, that was a good one. And that's what exactly they need to do if they are to try and make a comeback in this match. Paul Francis, that was a good chance for him, but slightly catching himself offside.
Nambeno now receiving for Afraz Ali across. Sending it back there for Felix and Bocchini. A bit of pressure there from Nasinu, Lerotti and Nambeno. And they're lucky the passes did not connect to the feet of Mike Andao. Now Nasinu again, Nasoni Mereke. Watch the space there on the right hand side. They have the numbers too. Here is Bruce now, looking for a cross. Covered well by Felix. And Afraz Ali, the hard-working defender there. And the clearance from the captain, Sitiveni. Salvesh drops it down. Lautoka again. They pick it up with possession. Felix. Nambeno having to go back. Determined defense work from him. But Emmanuel Atim came in the way. And that runs away, giving them the opportunity to reset things from the defense. The police officer, Senirusim Bocchini, is all the time there. Final 5 is what we have entered into. Emmanuel Atim came in the way to pose some challenge on Bocchini. Now, you may be hearing what you may have been waiting. It's the musical instruments that is now being heard here at Subrail Park. They say it is originated from here. Some say it started elsewhere. But for now, it is here at Subrail Park with 41 minutes gone.
Drums rolling already in the first half, almost coming to an end. The first game, the first pool match in Pool B for the 2026 BIC Fiji Fect at Subrail Park in Lambasa. And no tournament in Lambasa would be complete with what you are hearing in the background. Locally called the Hudatasa. And definitely brings with it a lot of fanfare every time that we come down to Subrail Park.
Manuel Atim, mistime pass, Rovovo, and Lautoka Veleni Rasorewa watching the movement of the ball, but not really watching the line. And Mike Andao receives, having to run back. His father, Lori Mandao, used to be one of those well-known centre-backs and midfielder at times too for Rewa. Also for Nasinu. Waisake Navaningasao.
Now just noticing Biliafi wanted to go with that quickly, but then called back by the referee to take the free kick from the mark, and Weiss has got us back underway.
Silvestre the time, and Dao's pass across field. Well read and taken away there, Lautoka.
Bruce and Ronish on the right flank seem to be the go-to marquees for Nasinu. We haven't seen them create a lot from the left flank. Perhaps something for the coaches to work on in the second half, because there could be spaces that open up for Nasinu if they try to do it from the left.
Afraz drops it down here. Nasinu now. Space in the middle. 4 minutes of at a time being displayed. 43 gone here. And yeah, there may be some mix-up in the timing. But then it is 43 on our screen. And we have 4 minutes already shown. Usually that is shown at the 45th minute mark. Lautoka, they clear it away. What can Matthew do there with Sitiveni? Sitiveni, Zavo Ilangi. Pass across on the sideline. They keep it there. Now Leiroti. Sitiveni, Thavo, Ilangi and Leiroti. I'm sure the proud parents and the family members of the two siblings here, number 2 and number 5 of Ipeli Leiroti and Sitiveni Thavo Ilangi, and even so Sitiveni Thavo Ilangi, the captain for the Blue Army, the Lautoka team here, and they are leading by 3-0. Originally from Kayasi village, staying in Lautoka. The two brothers playing for Lautoka. Nasinu trying to clear it away. Piliafi with the pass. Mike Andau. And again Mike Andau receives. Emmanuel Etim is waiting for the run, but then Bruce delays with the delivery. And Mike Andau for Bruce now to the left hand side. That is where they are. And that is a great pass into the box. But then Nambenu, just like his dad used to do, mostly for Ba, as Nambenu cleared that one. Here is a cross now for Nasoni Mereke, and it's for anyone, and Brosius pulls one back. That time Lautoka defense letting Nasinu play some football, and just before half time they have been given some lifeline here, and surely when you allow this man to play football in your box, he will surely punish, and he has exactly done that. The power of an attempt down into the corner of the net, and they get that goal.
There seemed to have been some magic happening, a miracle in the making. We talked about Nasinu trying to make it happen from the left flank, and that's exactly what they did. Bruce Hughes moved to the left. You saw them making some moves. The cross came in. Nasoni Mereke did well to keep the ball in, and when the opportunity fell to the feet of Bruce Hughes, in jersey number 9 smacked it home. What a goal. Now there is a bit of a climbing back to do for Nasinu with that 1 goal in already, and getting closer to the halfway mark in this match. Lautoka still leads by 3-1.
So Lautoka again building up from the right inside. The cross in, met well by the defense. Biliafi releases a quick one. Emmanuel Etim. It's 3 defenders for Lautoka and 2 for Nasinu. Still the cross here. Can he get his double? Bruce Hughes! And a bit of dismay and despair for the Nasinu fans there. They would have wanted this one to go into the net so that they have more of the hopes coming into the second half. But for now, Lautoka very much in the lead here, 3-1. But surely Nasinu is showing their intentions before the halftime mark.
Afraz Ali, you saw him not happy with how that ball so easily Emmanuel Etim turned around from the defender on the right for Lautoka, and that crossfield pass to Bruce. But with that, the referee has pointed.
When it comes to trust, quality, and value, one name stands out in every Fijian home. BIC. From the smooth glide of a BIC.
3 goals here for Lautoka, 2 from Veleni Rasorewa and 1 from Rusiate Matirerenga. And for Nasinu, it was Bruce Hughes pulling one back just before halftime. At halftime, it's Lautoka 3, Nasinu 1. 45 minutes, producing a total of 4 goals. 2 quick ones by Veleni Rasorewa, the third one from Rusiate Matirerenga, and Lautoka. They had a runaway lead before Bruce Hughes came in to take advantage of the defensive lapse and scoring that 1 goal for Nasinu. So at the moment, it is Lautoka that leads Nasinu by 3-1. And now we are ready for the remaining second half here in front of us as Nasinu from the right hand side, Lautoka from the left hand side, all set to go.
Yeah, what a spectacular first half it has been, and how often do you see the opening match of a tournament and 4 goals scored already just within the first 45. And as has been pointed out, Veleni Rasorewa getting a brace, Rusi Matarurenga on the score sheet as well for the Blue Army before Bruce Hughes got one back for Nasinu just before halftime. They had a chance for another, and it was Bruce Hughes again on the pressure, trying to connect to a cross from the right-hand flank. Didn't happen for them though, just before the halftime mark. So we went to the break with Lautoka leading by 3-1. There seems to be a change in the Nasinu lineup. Definitely the goalkeeper has changed. Waise and Duwai has gone off the field of play. And if we have the jersey numbers correct, Josiah Ratu has gone in between the woodworks for Nasinu. So before the second half kicks off, the match officials need to sort that out, and I'm sure they will be pointing it out to us, the change in the Nasinu starting 11 for the second half.
Yeah, Josiah Ratu very much there, replacing Wesian Duai. He conceded 3 goals into the first half, and changes happening. So even the substitution board did not show the right number there, number 8 and number 1, and our number here, yeah, it is Josiah Ratu is number 1, and Wesian Duai is wearing number 21, and what was shown was number 8 and number 1. Nevertheless, as we said, we will get it done for you, and now it is Josiah Ratu. It is there for Nasinu in goal. Second half is underway. 3-1 is the scoreline. We're coming live from here at Sobrail Park in Lambasa. And we say a quick thank you to our list of partners in the live coverage of Extra Supermarket. Welcome to the Extra Experience, Glamada Investments, exclusive distributors of Leniers in Fiji, Avnil's Multi-Electronics, the phone specialist, and Power Vault Services PTA Limited, your trusted electrical solution. The chance there just going away. Wesian Edongo, the barman, and Nasinu will come away with a goal kick. Also, Power Vault Services PTA Limited, your trusted electrical solution. IXL Financial Solution, Kiwi Homes New Zealand Limited, Kelvin Realtors, licensed real estate agent with Fiji Traders. We do it the smart way. Flick Hygiene, Fiji National University. Their semester 2 applications are open for now, remember. And Zubair's Distributors PTA Limited, your trusted wholesale and retail partner in Fiji. And Straight Term Construction, 47 minutes coming up now. And Lautoka again applying pressure after pressure. And Sitiveni Davuilangi, the captain, a bit of uncomfort walk there from him, but looks okay to carry on. The captain, Sitiveni Davuilangi.
I'm still stuck with the change that Nasinu have made, and it appears so. The nature in which the goals were scored, yes, Waise and Duwai conceded 3 goals, but it appears so. It was the niggling injury from that Veleni Rasorewa attempt. He had gone down, received treatment in the first half, but then now Afra Zali.
Good delivery from him, and Rosiate Materarenga meeting that one, but not able to meet his target. And Nasinu surely will be thankful and happy getting a goal kick out of the situation. The man from Bavo village between Nandi and Nanronga, the time almost got his double there, but just the target not helping him.
Climbing high, Rusiate Matararenga, so Lautoka have all the advantage in the box with Rusi up front, and then when the midfielders and defenders join him in set-piece situations like that, Afra Azali did well to find the tallest timber, Rusi Matararenga. Unfortunately, though, for Rusi and for the Lautoka fans, just couldn't connect to it well enough to guide it towards Josiah Ratu's goal mouth. So it looks like it will be a corner kick. Lautoka still on the charge.
So Lautoka, they must have talked about the importance of the number of goals that they should be piling in a situation like this, where they have been able to score 3 in the first 45. will surely want to add on to those three. And they have a corner kick here. While Nasinu may have talked about trying to block the space and the chances that has been given to Veleni and Rusiate up front, and also to Sitiveni Davoilangi in the middle with those opportunities that they have been coming in with to build up play from the middle, the two midfielders of Leroti and Sitiveni, and that's where they have been coming from. Afraz Ali has been a runner too from the left hand side, and with this corner kick, again another one here. Nasinu bench, we just saw them not getting the start they would have wanted. A missed kick by Emmanuel Etim, the header there. Rosiati trying to note it home on the second occasion. Again, Lautoka Veleni. And Leroti now across into the box. What can he do here? Felix Nasinu dropping it down. Good clearance, but nobody there to carry on with that ball situation, as Senirosium Bocchini will bring it back. He has his box there to toil it around with. Jinesh Chand, the Lautoka coach, very much on his feet, probably wanting more agency from his Lautoka pack here. They did that in the first half and probably went down to enjoy the 3-goal lead that they had, and that allowed Nasinu to be back. And here, with the 5 gone already into the second half, probably the expectation is to score more. But Nasinu, credit goes to them too. They have been able to hit back, but only with one. Here's Veleni trying to get another. And Jose Aratu from Korovo in Tavua. Big throw. And Waisia Nedungo. Bar fans will know him better, but Mike Andau, great work. The young star, the captain. Infield, and Biliafi with Nasoni Mereke. Biliafi trying to step away with his crafty footwork. Leroti, Sitiveni and Leroti again. Here is Ipeli Leroti, and great pass from Nedongo. Veleni, Rasorewa and Sitiveni, and the final one will end up as a goal kick there to Nasinu. Jose Aratu will take that one.
Just trying to figure out the changes that were made at halftime, because it appears so from the Nasinu defensive lineup that their central defender in jersey 8, Ranit Maharaj, is out of the field of play. I don't see him on the field
he's
anymore.
nowhere around.
So there is another change. There's a second change, and we'll
again,
try to...
the jersey numbers are not helping.
The jersey numbers are not helping, so we'll try to identify who is the other player that has gone in for Nasinu at the halftime mark. It appears so. It's this outfield player in jersey
number
21.
Yeah, and on the list, number 21 was the goalkeeper, Waisian Duai. So we apologize, but then that's how it has been provided to us.
It might be Kelemendi Matau in jersey 21.
Looks like. They have on the bench for Nasinu. Kelemendi Matau is in number 12. So we won't go with the jersey numbers given here. Could be a swap. And here is Beliafi. Had he tried to place it home, or maybe across for the advancing players. And Senirosium Bocchini not happy that time with his defense lineup. Concerned a bit there, as they have been allowing Nasinu to try and climb back into this match. Matthew Tuinuku with the throw-in. And that's the man we are talking about. Looks to be Kelemendi. Another throw-in here. Matthew Tuinuku decides to go way back into his own box there. Forward Nambeno. Afraz Ali. stepping outside and manages to keep possession for Lautoka from a throw in there. So what we have seen so far for this Lautoka team is the strength that lies in their defense build-up play and complemented by the midfielders. As this time it is Biliafi cleared away by Afraz Ali. The thumping clearance from Afraz gives Nasinu a throw in there. The scenery is presented to you from here at Subrail Park as 54 minutes gone, and Lautoka still has that 3-1 lead from the first half.
The second half seems to have started on a much slower pace than how we rounded up the first half of Game 1, Match Day 1 of the 2026 BIC Fiji Fest, coming to you live on the airwaves of My TV with the kind compliments of our sponsors. We quickly acknowledge Extra Supermarket. Welcome to the Extra Experience. Glamada Investments, exclusive distributors of Laniers in Fiji. Avnil's Multi-Electronics, the phone specialists. Powervault Services Limited, your trusted electrical solution providers. IXL Financial Solutions, tailored mortgage and insurance solutions. Together with Kiwi Homes New Zealand Limited. Kelvin Realtors, licensed real estate agent. Fiji Traders, we do IT the smart way. Flick Hygiene, Fiji National University. Semester 2 applications are now open alongside Zubair's Distributors Limited, your trusted wholesale and retail partner in Fiji, and Stratum Construction Limited as Nasinu look to pile on the pressure and get the ever-needed goal number 2.
Clearance there. Biliafi not really up to it at time. Finally manages to get it away. Biliafi has support on the right-hand side, and that is where he will go for the run that time from Ronish Singh. And Biliafi putting pressure there on Ravovo. The clearance from Ravovo will be a throw in there to Nasinu. Nasinu, they feel they still have what it takes to try and climb back into the match. 3-1. Doesn't look that bad at the moment in the 90-minute encounter with 56 minutes gone. But then Lautoka, remember, they have shown what they can do from defense, midfield, and the forwards. The build-up, the possessional passes, and the finish. Rasorewa, Veleni Rasorewa, has been very instrumental and crucial in forward for them. That's why they haven't pulled him out. Even when he went down, they got him recovered, and he is back in number 7. That bounce for Ravovo, and he manages to earn a free kick in that situation. Nasoni Mereke asking, what did I do? But Ravovo knows what he has earned from that situation. And the free kick has been given. Good gesture between the two. They played for the ball, and they have come back as brothers in arms. Free kick, nevertheless, to Lautoka. Afraz Ali is their set piece taker. He has been taking most of the corner kicks. And now the free kick. The right swing is what he is aiming for. Afraz Ali floating it high, looks promising, but then good goalkeeping there too. Josiah Ratu, he knew where to be for that one. Has spotted Bruce here on the halfway mark. And a good run from the left hand side here. And throwing is what Nasinu will end as we close down to an hour into this match now.
No-nonsense clearance from Sailasa Naidungu. Nasinu, Salves Singh hustling away with the Peli Lairoti, and Nasinu, all the work to do for them in the second half.
They have numbers here. Lautoka now, Veleni Rasorewa waited for far too long, probably wanted to complete his hat-trick here. Watch that on his face there, as he had two of them around him, Matthew Tuinuku and Rosiate Materarenga. And Veleni Rasorewa knows what he has done, feeling guilty there. The great footballer, 17 years of age, from Lautoka Central College. And again Lautoka. Sitiveni, wrong 10. And Biliafi floats it high, nobody there. And goal kick is what Lautoka will come up with. And on the bench, the sideline, Lautoka. Looks like they will be sending in Elijah Ravea into the field very soon. So that's their first change. But before that, Nasinu has made a change, and Retain will let us know on that. While Lautoka also prepares, Veleni Rasorewa in number 7 will be getting his break for the afternoon here. And in will go Elijah Ravea.
So on his hat-trick and taken out, Veleni Rasorewa. Going in is Elijah Ravea, as has been pointed out earlier. And the Nasinu change, Ronish Singh. He has been pulled off the field of play, the right midfielder. And going in place of him is Shainal Lal. And look out for him in jersey number 16.
So that's the substitution for the two teams here. Shainal Lal is in. A great futsal player, Shainal Lal, in number 16 for Nasinu. So the hour has completed. And the scoreline from the first 45 stays 3-1. As Lautoka will come in with a goal kick now. Senirosi Mbokini has all the reasons to delay there. And yes, in the background, the referee has pointed out that I am the one in charge of the time. No matter what you do, it will be running with me as Matthew Tuinoko. Notes it down. So much space there. Look at the center circle now being filled. They go to the left-hand side. Ravovo. And the clearance made. Again, it comes back there. Leroti with the run. Will he be able to get it? Yes, he does. Afraz for Nambenu. Afraz again. Afraz Ali. And Leroti. Ipeli Leroti. Walking around with that pass for Nambenu now. Pressure coming. And foul committed by Emmanuel Atim. Nasinu not happy. Mike Andau, the captain, you can see him. And here is Emmanuel Atim. Favoring his shoulder. And now Bruce has been called. He has to know that he is not the captain. And he cannot be calling and claiming nor complaining for the calls being made. And also from the Nasinu bench. They're not happy with the call. Because they want to be the next team to score with 62 minutes gone here. And close the gap with Lautoka.
A little over an hour gone in the match. And just with that caution, the referee gave a warning to Bruce Hughes. The words of caution. We have not seen any cards come out in this match. Although we have seen a lot of action. 3 goals to Lautoka, 1 to Nasinu, all in the first half. So a lot of action definitely. But together with that discipline also, no cards flashed in this match so far.
Yeah, credit goes to the two teams in the heat here. Just over 2 p.m. 2:22 to be exact. And with the 4 goals scored, 3 to Lautoka, 1 to Nasinu. Will we see a change into the scoreboard? On the scoreboard. For now, not into the second half. Senirosi Mbokini. Infield pass there. Elijah and Matthew. Again, Elijah. Good turn from him, but then Billy Afi came in the way and a bit physical there. Free kick it will be to Lautoka. And coming up quickly there is that man of Felix Joseph, the man from Nigeria. Felix.
Felt like a rather soft free kick. We did see the Lautoka man stumble and take a fall, but felt like Billy Afi came from behind to get the ball away, but the free kick
Taken there, and the header from Matthew is into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Good save, good timing that time. And Jose Aratu just doing enough to block that one as Matthew Tuinoko tried to sneak it home and come on the scoreboard as well. Again, Elijah and Rosiate. Rosiate gets it, steps it in. Now the chance, and a bit of a soft one from the captain. Sitiveni Dhavo Ilangi. Big kick from Jose Aratu. In the middle for Elijah and Leroti. They go to the left-hand side. Ravovo's pass on for Leroti. Epeli Leroti looking for a cross there from his right boot. No space. Afras now. Great cross into the box. Nasinu defense. And that one is desperate defending from Nasoni Mereke. He knows the situation, the pressure that was around him, that was very much posing upon him. And he decides to give away a corner kick instead of a goal at this time of the match with 66 minutes completing. And they would not want to concede any in their bid to try and make a comeback or close the gap here. Down by 3-1. Still the first half scoreline. They all wait for this one. Afraz Ali, the delivery man, sends it. Jose Aratu taps it. And Billy Afi clears it. And finally comes back to the halfway mark. That's where the throw-in will be. Away into the opposition half. Nasinu. Mike Andau looking for Bros. Good control, but just those touches not helping him. And Senyorusim Bokini will clear.
So 23 and a half to play in the normal 90 in this match, and it seems that Lautoka happy with the current scoreline, 3-1. Nasinu, like we said earlier, they have all the work cut out for them in the second half to try and get those 2 goals that will bring this match to a level. However, Lautoka poised, happy to just throw the ball around, currently leading by a margin of 2 in this first match of the 2026 BIC Fiji Facts at Subrail Park in Lambasa.
A hot, humid and windy is the conditions here. And just around 2:30 p.m. Now Leroti striding away, trying to step in and make that pass. He does so. And intercepted well, Nasinu. They go to the right hand side, but Afraz is there.
Oh.
And sends it back for the goalkeeper. Again, Afraz at the center of the defensive play. Leroti with the pass. They keep it to that left-hand side. Lautoka. Leroti's pass infield. And now Elijah. A lot of space given to him. The typical run there from Elijah and Rosiate. Martin Warenga again trying to poke it into the corner of the net. And couldn't quite do so. And that pressure and the intensity will surely be relieved with the break in play here. The rehydration break that will take place now, as Jose Aratu surely not happy with that play that was allowed for Lautoka.
Yeah, fancy a build-up from Lautoka right from their own penalty box. And then all the way into the opponent penalty box, Rusiate Matararenga, given a lot of space in the 18 to take a dig at Josiah Ratu's goal mouth. But lucky for Ratu and for Nasinu to see that sail up and over.
The two benches, Nasinu will try and get something out of the 3-1 situation. Lautoka, they know they have things in their hands at the moment, and they would not want this team, the young team led by 17-year-old of Mike Andau, to spoil the mood and the moment for them. The Blue Army, the Blues, no more the Blue Babies. Lautoka here. Number 14 is Rusiate Matararenga, already scoring one, trying to score another just before this rehydration break. And for Nasinu, they very much talking. There's Josiah Ratu. He saw what happened just before this break, and he has spoken it very, very clearly there for them to work on it. Otherwise, Lautoka will have a runaway situation into this match. Nasinu, as we said, will want to be the next team to score.
They will truly want that, Nasinu. And the chance for the coaching panel as well at the hydration break to talk to the players. But this will not help, that kind of goal kick clearance from Navuningasau.
Christian Ndongo, good run from him, has space and support. Which way will he go? Goes the infield that time. He had support to the right hand side too, and a lot of open space. And here is Sitiveni. Clearance made. Bros chasing, and throw-in is what will come out of that situation. BIC Fiji Effect 2026 is what you are watching on my TV pay-per-view live streaming with the kind compliments of Extra Supermarket, Glamada Investments, Avnils Multi-Electronics, Powervault Services Pte Limited, IXL Financial Solution, Kiwi Homes New Zealand Limited, Kelvin Realtors, Fiji Traders, Flick Hygiene, Fiji National University, Zubair's Distributors Pte Limited, and Stratum Construction. Biliafi. Good touch from him for Mike Andau. And flicking for Biliafi. From Bruce is a throw in there for Nasinu. Mike Andau again. Biliafi with the cross and blocked well by Naidungu. Throw in it is there. Mike Andau receives. Looking for options there. Good touch from him and keeping it to himself still in field. Trying to end a corner kick or a throw in or keep possession. And he succeeds in doing so still. Now here is Mike Andau. So determined. Still in the field of play. And Lautoka win it away now. Rusiate. Great pass. What can Ravovo do here? Apisolome Ravovo. Stepping away. Good defense work by Navuningasau. Still, Waisake Navuningasau. And the clearance made to the right hand side from Kelemendi Mato. And throw-in is what Lautoka gets. Ravovo and Afraz. Define Elijah. But Nasinu, Mike Andau. There's no one here for Lautoka. That is where Bruce is. Trying to dance away. Bruce. Throw in it will be. As Bruce fighting for that one. Kelemendi Mato infield. Clearance by Nambeno. And this time Bruce Hughes trying to cross. Making his intentions known that he wanted to cross. Not able to do. Gathering in the background there. in that stadium behind Senirusim Bokini and Lautoka. Throwing it is here. Lautoka, Oisia Neidungu. He was part of the Ba squad this year, but moved to Lautoka. Oisia Neidungu, a great upcoming player in number 18. Just covered there at the bottom by the post that is on your screen. Afras drops it down there for Rosiate Matererenga. He tried to chip it over the advancing goalkeeper Rosiate Matererenga. A lot of energy shown by him in this match, Rosiate. 73 minutes coming up, and Lautoka still stands with that half-time scoreline of 3-1.
The question Nasinu will be asking, what does it take for them? Trailing on the scoreboard by 2 goals. Lautoka still holding on to the 3-1 first half lead. What needs to happen for them to try and crawl back into this match? They know they have a sight of goal already. They've scored 1 in the first half. They were the ones that completed the scoring in the first half and would have wanted to continue that in the second. But Lautoka defense doing well, holding on the game, the pace.
So when it looked like that
pace slowed down even more.
Lautoka will increase their goals. Nasinu, they came back and got 1 back. And that's where they are at the moment. Tomorrow, Nasinu again plays the first match at the midday heat. And they face Nanronga in the Group B match. And Lautoka, they will come up at 4 p.m. when they play Ba, the other Group B match tomorrow. And if you're wondering, 12 p.m., like we said, Nasinu, Nanronga, Group B, 2 p.m. Rewa and Suva, Group A, at 4 p.m. Ba and Lautoka, Group B. Good run from Elijah and great goalkeeping by the goalkeeper, Tusayaratu. Yeah, 4 p.m. is Ba Lautoka and 6 p.m. Navua Lambasa. So these two teams have Nasinu has Nanronga to play as well as Ba, and Nasinu plays first match on every day in the group stages. Today 1 p.m. kickoff for them playing against Lautoka. Tomorrow 12 p.m. kickoff for them playing against Nanronga, and Sunday it's an 11:30 a.m. kickoff, and they play against Ba FC in the first match on Sunday as well. So that's their challenge of starting the day every day. But here, it's not the way that they would have wanted to start the day. They are down by 3-1 with the final 15 minutes to go.
Final 15 staring down at us in this first match of the BIC Fiji Fect 2026 as Nasinu on the charge, but that cross is not a good one away from any of the advancing players in the Lautoka box. But for now, movement on the Lautoka bench, and they will be making a couple of changes.
Shiva Pille is the one nearest to the camera there. In number 10, and he replaces Matthew Tinoku. And also for Lautoka, Sela Saratu played for Ba, and Tavua recently for Ba has entered the field here. And Apisolome Rovovo is the man that he has replaced as he walks out from the other end of the field. Elijah makes that pass there for Lerotti. And Rosiate Matererenga. And a miss kick from him. A total miscue. And surely he wants to blame the right boot for not letting him get his double here.
went for power and not for accuracy. Rusiate Matararenga, something similar to what we have seen him do in the second half. But that earlier one was from inside the box, this one from outside, but the same result.
Clearance there. And free kick.
Looks like a handball. That's what the referee is pointing at. So a chance from the set piece move and the distance too. If they have a good free kick taker, Nasinu, somebody will be measuring this.
Right in front of the box, Mike Andau has his sights set on this opportunity. Again, just like his dad used to do, a free kick specialist. But down is the Lautoka captain, Sitiveni Dhavo Ilangi. 77.5 minutes gone. There's the Nasinu bench there, talking about the situation, because they know it's not far and yet far. 3-1 scoreline and 78 minutes completing in this 90 minutes encounter. Just saw some black jerseys in the grandstand here in Lambasa. Almost all the teams will have a good representation from the stands here. And of course, those of you watching out there, the 8 teams in this competition, the fans here and across in the country and away as Nasinu bench. Very much looking for something special from this one, because they know everything is around this free kick here. They score, they bring it very close. They don't, they will throw it away. And Mike Andau, the captain, the Blues fans, they look at the situation. Mike Andau has sights at the opposition goal. What can he do from here? 6-man wall, and they cover it well. Corner kick is what Nasinu get there with 79 minutes gone. And that tells us around just over 11 minutes from the full-time mark.
The wall did its job. The crowd anticipating a Mike Andau special. However, only for the free kick to hit the wall and go outside. And then now a corner kick to come for Nasinu.
They go for a low one. But quick run from Elijah. And they go from the left-hand side now, the run. They have numbers. Rosiate Matirarenga will want to get his double, and he does. Rosiate Matirarenga. He has been working hard for it. And finally, he is rewarded here. They are running away now to goal number 4. 2 goals from Veleni. 2 goals from Rosiate. 4-1 for Lautoka. Josiah Ratu conceding his first and not happy at all. 80 minutes gone.
An absolute cracker of a counter. That mistake from the corner kick from the Nasinu players, and advancing Lautoka players making full use of their opportunity. And Rusiate Matararenga at the 3rd time of asking in the second half, away from Josiah Ratu, getting a brace for him. 2 to Veleni Rasorewa, and now 2 to Rusiate Matararenga, very comfortably sitting at a lead of 4 goals to 1 now on the scoreboard, the Blue Army.
Yeah, it is the police officer Bokini. It has possession. Namenu. Infield pass there. As they control it well. Big one, Shiva Pille and Elijah. Now Elijah, the flag is gone from the referee's director himself, the assistant referee of Avinash Narayan, as it happened right in front of him. Nasinu, the changes happening there. So in has gone Meli Kalevakarua, and out has come Paul Francis. Afra Azali lifts it there looking for Rosiate, but Mike Andau twirls around Rosiate and clears it away. Biliafi steps away from his marker, Sitiveni Dhavo Ilangi. How many times we have seen him going down to the ground, City. The captain for Lautoka. He has bruise for Nasinu, and the offside flag is already up, so offside kick it will be. The fans in the background sit and watch the opening match for BIC Fiji Fect 2026. Stoppage there for Sitiveni Dhavo Ilangi, the captain, to be looked at, but changes too are happening from the sideline. Nasinu and Lautoka both looking at their benches here. And for Lautoka, there is Lesaring Galida. In number 9. And on the other hand, Nasinu too. They
Emmanuel Etim.
They have pulled out Emmanuel Etim.
And is making way for Nitin Chand in jersey number 15.
Yet a youngster, Nitin, has gone in. So those are the changes there. Lautoka 2, Poasa has gone in. Poasa Bainivalu.
Poasa Bainivalu is replacing Sailasa Naidungu. And the other man to go in will be Lesaring Galida. So looks like he will be replacing Davulangi, the captain. And the captaincy armband handed over to Poasam Bainivalu.
So far, we had seen the captain, Sitiveni Dhavo Ilangi, getting down to the ground on almost around 3, 4 or 5 times so far, with the 84 minutes completing. And with a 4-1 lead, they've given him the break, the chance to come to the bench and recover for tomorrow. Lautoka will meet Neighbours Bar tomorrow at 4 p.m. What a match that one will be, but we have 3 more to complete here today. And next one is a 3 p.m. kickoff. Very soon it will be when Ba and Nandronga will face off at 5 p.m. Rewa and Navua. And at 7:30, after the official opening, Lambasa and Suva will face off. Poasam Bainivalu. Just a soft touch outside for a throw into Nasinu. Biliafi. And Bruce loses possession. Now Lautoka. Ipeli Leiroti, so much space. Watch him turn in from there. Or maybe a pass. Yes, he does so for Rosiate. And again, Leiroti. The pass goes back from Selasa. Lambenu, and they build up here from the center circle. Trying to play a throw, and Elijah Ravea, opportunity, but the offside flag is also up. In that situation, he couldn't place it into the net, but the flag was also up, so offside kick. 86 minutes, and Lautoka looks like wrapping it up. Now, Silasa comes back there. And Bocchini, that he will see that one go outside for a goal kick. And watching this live on my TV, pay-per-view, live streaming from here at Subrail Park in Lambasa, the BIC Fiji Fect 2026 with the kind compliments of Extra Supermarket. Welcome to the Extra Experience. Glamada Investments as an opportunity for Nasinu and a total miskick from right in front. The crowd wanted that one into the net from Shainal Lal, and he couldn't finish it home. So Lautoka will be happy they did not concede that one, and he is too. Senirusim Bokini. The time trying to finish it home was Nitin Chan, not Shainal, in number 15. Shiva Pillai. That is Nitin in number 15 again. But then Sela Saratu. And Rosiate Materarenga just misses from there. He thought he had got it done. The hat-trick. But couldn't quite do so. So goal kick here. Lautoka bench, they know they have got the first 3 points from this one with 88 minutes gone. There's the final couple of minutes and more. 5 minutes shown. So around 7 minutes of football that these two teams will be playing here. Elijah Ravea. And that sudden shot. Again, the clearance made. Leisaring Galida was the man who came with that one. Shot passes. And Leroti overlaps from the left-hand side there. Good run from him. And keeps possession for Lautoka. Clever touches there. Leroti now. And Leisaring Galida. Afraz Ali it was. Comes back here for Selasa. And now Elijah. But Mike Kandau gets it. Halfway mark. Tries to turn it in. Blocked well. Again. Shiva Pillai from the halfway mark now. 5 minutes of added time. Shiva Pillai going on his own. Clever run infield and trying to invite a run from outside from Epeli Leroti. Didn't happen for them. Nitin now for Nasinu. Infield and then out again. They will keep it there for as long as they want. As they lead by 4-1. And Nasinu's Mike Andau is down on the ground on the other side of the field. We'll go there and have a look at him. With 90 minutes coming up, the captain is down. And Elijah Ravea is trying to become the referee to call for the medics as the captain for Nasinu rather is down here with 90 minutes gone.
Doesn't look very comfortable, Mike and Dow, and not a good sight for the Nasinu fans. Two important matches coming up for Nasinu tomorrow. Firstly, they'll be up against Nandronga, then they play Ba on the third day. Already down by 4-1 in this first match for them, and also the first match, in fact, on match day 1 of this year's BIC Fiji Fect. And that's why we say two very important matches coming up for Nasinu if they want to carve out for themselves a way to the knockout stages.
So Lautoka very much here with the lead and looks like to be wrapping up with the maximum points out of this one. A 4-1 lead at the moment is good enough for them to take the 3 points out of this one and they will get ready to meet the might of BA FC tomorrow, while Nasinu will be going back and preparing to meet Nandronga. There's the board there doing the sequence of the situation on the field from the bench. Puasa across field, great vision from Puasa Mbaini Valu, and another run there from Leisaring Galeda, and Leiroti has returned it to Leisaring Galeda and collected well by the goalkeeper Jose Aratu. 90 minutes completed. Final 5 is what we are entering into, Nitin. So it's into the added time here. Clemente Moto and Biliafi, they call for a handball.
Yeah, did it look like Shiva Pillai used his hands to control the ball, and so very quickly picked up by the referee for that free kick to now come into the latter parts of the added time in the second half. Very comfortable Lautoka with a 4-1 lead.
Huge one, and missed by here Senhiroshi Mbokini as trying to finish it home there. Nasinu looking for the second one. They came very close but couldn't quite get the goal. So the time Meli Talevakarua was the one who went for it. And as that happens, it's full time here in this match between Lautoka and Nasinu. And the Blue Army, they march forward into match day 2 tomorrow to meet BA. But here in the first match, they have beaten Nasinu by 4-1. The halftime scoreline was 3-1, and the fourth one into the second half. The final scoreline, Lautoka 4, Nasinu 1. We will be back shortly for the next one in Group B, BA and Nandronga.